You've heard of Jackson Hole, Wyoming, right? But here's the question nobody asks. Why the hell is it called a hole? It's one of the most spectacular valleys on the planet, surrounded by majestic Teton Mountains. Today we're diving into the wild, beaver-obsessed, slightly drunk history of how mountain men named one of America's most beautiful places after a hole. Picture this: rough, independent trappers roaming the Rocky Mountains, surviving on their wits, their rifle skills, and an alarming amount of beaver. They called themselves mountain men, and they had their own language. And in that language, a hole wasn't an insult. To these trappers, a hole was a large, flat valley completely surrounded by mountains. We're talking about low-lying valleys with streams, rivers, abundant wildlife, and most importantly, beaver. Lots and lots of beaver. So these holes, these mountain valleys with beaver-rich streams, good camping spots, and plenty of game for food were exactly where mountain men wanted to be. Now let's talk about the Jackson part of Jackson Hole. The valley was named after David Edward Jackson. His friends called him Davy, who trapped beaver in the area in the late 1820s. And apparently he loved it so much that his fellow trappers started calling it Jackson's Hole. He shows up in the historical record, traps some beaver, survives a brutal Wyoming winter, and boom, permanent naming rights to a valley that would one day host Kanye West's album recording sessions. And they did it all while apparently being completely fine with calling beautiful mountain valleys holes. So the next time someone mentions Jackson Hole, whether they're talking about skiing, celebrity real estate, or Federal Reserve policy, you'll know the truth. It's a 19th century trapper slang for a really good place to catch beaver. It's a reminder that sometimes the most permanent names come from the most informal sources, from mountain men who probably smelled like campfire smoke and beaver musk, who drank too much whiskey at summer rendezvous, and who had zero idea that the valleys they named would one day be the playgrounds for the ultra-wealthy.